The ocean is vast, mysterious, and merciless. For centuries, it has swallowed entire ships, erasing hundreds of lives in a single storm, leaving behind nothing but chilling legends. And sometimes, the ships do return, drifting silently across the waves with no crew aboard. Today, we'll explore 5 terrifying lost ships whose stories blur the line between fact and nightmare. Seafarers have always feared what lies beyond the horizon. Storms, mutiny, pirates, or something stranger. Every ship tells a story, but some are never completed. They vanish into the blue, only to resurface in fragments, rumors, or ghostly sightings. The 5 ships we're about to explore have left behind trails of mystery, fear, and unanswered questions. So grab your courage, because we're setting sail into history's darkest waters. In November 1872, the Mary Celeste set out across the Atlantic with a crew of 7 and a cargo of industrial alcohol. She was a strong ship, well-equipped, and captained by an experienced sailor. But when she was discovered a month later, drifting aimlessly, everything looked wrong. The ship was in near-perfect condition. Her cargo was untouched. Food and water supplies were more than enough to last the crew for months. Even the sailors' belongings were still in place. But the people themselves? Vanished. Not a single life on board. No signs of violence, no distress signals, no evidence of mutiny. Just silence. Theories range from pirate attacks to accidental poisoning, sudden waterspouts, or even alien abduction. But after 150 years, the mystery of the Mary Celeste remains unsolved. In 1845, 2 British ships, HMS Terror and HMS Erebus, departed on a bold mission to conquer the Northwest Passage, a treacherous Arctic route that had eluded explorers for centuries. But after entering the frozen north, they disappeared. For years, nothing was heard from them, until chilling stories began to emerge from the Inuit people. They told of starving men, desperate and frostbitten, wandering across the ice. Some accounts even spoke of cannibalism. The ships themselves became legends, lost beneath the ice for over 160 years. Finally, in 2014 and 2016, both wrecks were discovered, eerily preserved in the freezing depths. Plates still sat on tables. Tools and clothing remained in place. It was as though time had frozen alongside the men who never made it home. By 1918, the USS Cyclops was the pride of the U.S. Navy, a massive cargo ship, 542 feet long, tasked with carrying heavy loads across the Atlantic. But in March of that year, after leaving Barbados with more than 300 men aboard, the Cyclops simply disappeared. No distress call, no wreckage, no survivors. It was as though the ship had been erased from existence. What makes it even stranger is its last known position, inside the infamous Bermuda Triangle. Some believe a sudden storm capsized her. Others suspect enemy attack during World War I. But with no trace ever recovered, the USS Cyclops remains one of the largest unexplained losses in U.S. naval history. The tale of the Octavius is more legend than fact, but it's a legend that sailors never forgot. In 1775, a whaling ship reportedly spotted the Octavius drifting near Greenland. When they boarded, they made a horrifying discovery. The entire crew was frozen solid. Men were still at their stations. And in the captain's quarters, the captain himself was found slumped at his desk, pen in hand, as if frozen mid-sentence. According to the story, the Octavius had been trapped in Arctic ice for over 13 years, drifting aimlessly while its crew slowly froze to death. Whether truth or myth, the tale of the Octavius has haunted seafarers for centuries, a ghost ship trapped forever between life and death. In July 1909, the SS Waratah set out from Durban, South Africa. Known as the Titanic of the South, it carried over 200 passengers in luxury. But after leaving port, it vanished entirely. Nearby ships reported violent, towering waves, some claimed as high as 30 feet, just before the Waratah's final disappearance. Despite decades of searches, no wreckage has ever been found. Some believe she was swallowed by a freak wave. Others say she may still lie deep in an uncharted part of the ocean floor. But for the families who never saw their loved ones again, the Waratah is a ghost ship that never gave back its secrets. The ocean is Earth's last great frontier, beautiful but merciless. These ships are more than just wrecks. They are reminders of how quickly human ambition can be humbled by the sea. So, which of these lost ships do you think is the most terrifying? Drop your answer in the comments, and if you love uncovering history's darkest mysteries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss what comes next. Until then, stay curious.